Hello, my name's Penny Zasek. I am the varsity head coach for the Spring Lake Lakers. This is my 14th year here at Spring Lake High School. We have 38 girls on our swimming and diving team, 35 swimmers and 3 divers. We are currently 8-2 on our season. We had a couple big wins that we've never had before. We are undefeated in our conference currently, and we are looking forward to another successful conference season. We have, like I said, 38 girls on our team. Some are year-round swimmers. We have a few that compete for the Shoreline Lightning team, which is a USA swim team in the area. We also run a summer program through our summer rec team, and that we've had 120 kids on the team, and some of our high school girls compete on that as well. That's a little more of a low-key but good workout program. Our divers have competed, some of them go over to East Grand Rapids, and now we have started over here. Our diving coaches have started a diving club, which has been going on for about 2 years, I believe now, and that has helped tremendously build our diving program. Most of our girls swim the middle school program as well. That's how they kind of start and work their way kind of up the ranks until they get to the high school level. And once they get to high school, some swim just during the high school season, some swim year-round. Swimming, as some people do know, some don't, is a pretty brutal sport. We are up at 5. The girls are here at 5:30. They start practice at 5:45, 3 days a week, and then they're back here after school from 3 to 5:30. They've got some pretty lofty goals that they set for themselves, which I think the beautiful thing about swimming is that not only is it a team sport, but it's an individual one as well. They don't all have to be state champion swimmers. They can, set a personal goal of, hey, today I dove for the first time, or I did my first flip turn in a race, or I hit a state qualifying time, or I was top 8 in the conference meet. So there's an endless number of goals that the girls can set for themselves in addition to the team goals, and our team has some pretty lofty goals this year. We always like to be academic all-state. That's pretty important to me as well as the other coaches and the girls. Swimmers are typically really smart girls, and they've been academic all-state since 2008 when we first started applying for it. So we're expecting that this year as well. That's always a big deal for us. We're going to be taking hopefully 10 to 12 kids to the state meet again this year. We've already qualified 9 of the 12 events. So that's exciting. We're working on a few more, getting a few more individuals qualified, and we'd like to be outright conference champs. That's our ultimate goal this year as well. Our program started over in the middle school. The pool was a 4-lane pool that was tiny, and we moved over here 7 years ago when our gracious community voted yes for our beautiful aquatic center, and I still walk in here every day and just can't believe this is ours, and that's 7 years later. It's an amazing pool. It's a fast pool. A lot of other teams like to come to our pool because it is quick. They always get good times here, and our community support's kind of overwhelming. Like I said, we have about 120 kids in our summer rec program, and that's from 5 years old up through high school. So we see that the program is building, it's getting larger, and more kids are giving it a try, which is what it's all about. At least we want kids to be able to swim when they're 80 years old. They know how to swim, they hopefully enjoy the sport, and it's not all just about the competition. There's a lot of camaraderie and fun to be had, along with the tough workouts. This is my assistant coach, Ellen Weesey. She is a former Grand Valley State University swimming captain, and I'm going to turn it over to her.
So we've been working a lot with a lot of different stroke things. We do this thing where we have an iPad and we pull the girls out and we film them and we show it in slow motion. And I think it's really good for the girls to see themselves swim. And they don't even realize, the things they're doing and the things they can correct. So we've been doing a lot of that lately, and that's been helping the girls out a lot. Right now we're working on turns. So they're doing turns, where they can't breathe going into the wall, so it makes it a little harder and prepares them for races better. So we start each practice with stretching, because it's always good to prevent injuries. And then we get in the pool and we warm up. We kind of do some slower warm up to begin with. And then like right now we're starting a little bit faster. And and we're going to build into like our main set where the girls are really pushing themselves, and we're really pushing them from the sidelines as well. So they work really hard through that set. It's usually about a half hour of really consistent hard swimming. Sometimes we sprint, sometimes they do distance. And then we do a little cool down set, and then we usually try and work some technique. So making sure our starts and turns and all of our strokes are perfect, because that's really what builds, the best swimmer is hard work plus, that technique work. And then we end practice with a cool down. We definitely have a lot of, the upperclassmen helping the underclassmen, whether it just be to learn the routine of the meets and, get ready mentally for races and things like that. But also our underclassmen look a lot to our older class in which, and we have a really strong leadership, a group of leaders this year as our upperclassmen. So it's gone really smoothly that they're learning different, ways to swim that they hadn't heard of before, maybe that they hadn't gotten to in middle school and things like that. So the girls definitely rely a lot on each other to improve as well. Swimming's definitely a team sport. This is definitely something that I learned while I was a swimmer in college and high school as well, but the girls say too that your grades are better while you're swimming, because you're really having to deal with that time management issue, and you can't go home and sit around for a couple hours then start your homework. It's you go to practice, you come home, you do your homework, you go to bed. It's very structured during the season, and the girls definitely find that their grades are better during season, even though it's more stressful and they have less time for goofing off and things. They say that they enjoy that structure, and I do think sports really has helped them push ahead. We have a lot of academic all-state swimmers, and our team has been academic all-state for the past 5-7 years, something like that. And it's something that's consistent with our program and something we're very proud of as well. And I think, being in sports and especially swimming where you're waking up at 5 a.m. and staying at school till 6 p.m., it really gives you an edge and gets you ready for college and gets you ready for life in general besides just high school daily routine.
Anyone who's had our chicken knows it's plump and juicy. What they may not know is that it's also 100% natural.
All our chickens are certified, humanely raised, no antibiotics, on a high-quality diet of soy and grain.
What's good for the animal is good for our guests. Why are they called tenders?
They're called tenders because they come from the tenderloin to the breast, hand-trimmed just for colors. It's not a strip or a finger, it is the true tenderloin.
They're cooked to order, just waiting to be dipped in one of our sauces. I'll put our chicken tenders up against anybody's.
I agree, they're second to none.
Tell me why this is such a great area to raise chickens.
We've got all the fresh water from the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains, fresh, clean air. We're very lucky to have this, and it works perfect for growing our chickens.
Not only the chicken tenders, but our crispy chicken, our grilled chicken. They are delicious.
That's like my Granny Franklin used to make. That's outstanding, Craig.
Welcome to Delicious.
Getting this family together is like herding cats.
Simplifying things for families is a priority here at Grange Insurance. We offer a variety of policies through Grange Independent Agent.
Your partner in protection.
City Glass and Mirror features glass for every purpose, servicing both residential and commercial. Their full-service showroom displays every aspect of what City Glass has to offer: handrails, closet systems, replacement windows, bath hardware, shower doors, and custom mirrors. They even offer auto glass and storefronts to see all they have to offer. City Glass and Mirror, located at 100 West 7th Street in Grand Haven and 631 Commerce Court, Suite 10 in Holland.
Serving the Fruitport area for over 40 years, Grover Pharmacy offers a full line of vitamins, supplements, and homeopathic medicines, as well as a variety of glucometers, blood pressure kits, baby care items, bandages, and wound care products. They carry office and school supplies, Russell Stover candies, promotional and seasonal items, and Hallmark cards and gifts. Grover Pharmacy, they take time to care about you.
This year, our team captains are Shelby Ahrens, Hannah Harrington, and Connor French. I'm going to hand it off to Connor.
I'm Connor. I've been swimming for as long as I can remember. I've been varsity swimming since freshman year. Last year we had a shared conference title, and so we're hoping this year to be outright champs.
I'm Hannah. I also have been swimming as long as I can remember, 4 years on varsity. My past 3 years, we have split the conference champion, and this year we're hoping for outright conference champions.
My name is Shelby. I've been swimming since I was 9. My favorite event is the 50 freestyle. Like they said, we haven't won conference to ourselves in all 3 years that we've been swimming varsity, so we're really hoping to get it this year. This year, I have been improving a lot in my freestyle stroke. I have been PRing in every meet I've been in, and I'm thinking that I can make it to state if I try really hard at conference.
This year I'm dropping a lot of time than I have been in previous years, and I'm working on my stroke, and I've found my favorite events.
This year I also have been dropping a lot of time. I've been swimming all new events, trying a bunch of new strokes, trying to find ones that I like, and I have really enjoyed trying out new events. We're sending a lot of girls to state this year, and I'm hoping that we can get that number up, and it should be a fun rest of the season. Our families have been super supportive, from getting up at 5 a.m. and driving us to morning practices to feeding all of us after the meets and the other teams. Our community has been really great, especially the Aquatic Center for letting us pretty much live here. I think we spend more time here than we do at our houses. The team families are great too. They're all bonded just like our team is, and we have a really close team this year, so that's really great.
I want to say thank you to my family and all the families that help with the swim team. My mom and dad alone have done a lot, and all of our families have. We wouldn't be the team we are without them, and we wouldn't be the people we are without them. So always a huge, huge thank you to them.
I like to thank Coach Penny personally, because she's been a great role model for me since sophomore year, and she started coaching the team again. And I just think that Coach Ellen and Coach Penny really are big figures on the team. They support everyone and they help everyone out. After high school, I plan to attend Michigan State University and major in human biology and chemistry, and hopefully apply to medical school and become a physician's assistant.
I am accepted to Northern Michigan University, and next year I will be studying nursing.
I intend on going to a 4-year college. My majors are undecided, but I'm hopefully going to do something creative because I'm more of a creative mind. And so, yeah, I'm really looking forward to figuring out what I want to do.
My name is Brian Akers. I'm the diving coach here at Spring Lake High School for the girls. I've been diving for about 10 years. I dove at East Kentwood High School, and I dove for 4 years at Michigan State University, where I did the 1 meter and the 3 meter. Like I said, this is my first year diving. I've got 4 girls, 3 of which that I've got qualified for regionals, and that means that you have to get 5 wins against other schools to get qualified for that, and then get top 12 at regionals to get qualified for states, which we're all training really hard for. As far as our training goes, we come in here every day for about an hour and a half to 2 hours, where the girls will do about 11 of their dives. They have different categories, fronts, backs, gainers, twisters, and inwards, and we practice all of those every day. In the mornings, we've been going into the weight room where we work on core and strength, usually through squats or ab exercises, and they've been working really, really hard for that. And I'm really proud because they've been getting new dives almost every week, and they've been really improving scores. I know one of our girls, Audra, has increased her personal best by maybe 20 points or so, which is really awesome. And I really love coaching these girls. They're awesome. They're a lot of fun at practice. One of the things that divers really have to overcome throughout practice and at meets is fear and anxiety. We're learning a lot of difficult things. The board can be very scary, doing flips toward the board or not being able to see the board. So we spend a lot of time relaxing ourselves, making sure that we're properly prepared for every single dive. And the girls sometimes do get scared, and sometimes it can be very frustrating, but they've done a great job, and we've learned lots and lots of new things just by focusing and making ourselves calm. One of the things that we're trying to accomplish here as divers is to be enthusiastic about diving. It can be really easy to get discouraged and to feel angry at certain dives or the way you've dove. But what we're really trying to accomplish here is having fun. And each day these girls come out here with smiles, and every day they do get frustrated, but even at meets and at practice, they're usually all smiles, and seeing them enjoying diving more and more is what we're trying to accomplish. And that will get them prepared for college to really dig deep into those sports, to really go beyond what they're capable of. And that's one of the things that we're trying to accomplish here.
In the 150 years we've been in business, many things have changed. Our greatest achievements are rooted in the things that haven't. Years ago, the person you called banker was also the person you called friend. When it came to service, there were fewer layers and friendlier smiles. And banks earned the trust of their customers and community while working tirelessly not to lose it. At Independent Bank, all this remains true today. Sure, we've made advances that help customers bank more conveniently and more comfortably. But at the end of the day, we know that people really need a trustworthy partner committed to their financial goals, dreams, and aspirations. And we've been happy to be that partner since 1864.
For nearly 9 years, West Michigan Driving Academy has been providing Muskegon County with complete, comprehensive driver's education. Students spend time both in the classroom and on the road in a state-approved driver's education vehicle with state-certified instructors. West Michigan Driving Academy is the only school in Muskegon that offers both day and evening classes throughout the summer. Accident-free with 150 years of combined experience, you will drive safe at West Michigan Driving Academy.
Your vehicle is an important part of your life. It gets you where you need to go. Take care of it by bringing it to Van's Car Wash and Quick Lube. At Van's Quick Lube, every vehicle gets up to 6 quarts of high-quality Quaker State oils, new oil filter, and a free car wash with every service. If you need a quick wash that is done right the first time, then stop by any convenient Van's Car Wash and experience the hand-scrubbed and Simonized difference. Keep your car running and looking great at Van's Car Wash and Quick Lube. 6 convenient locations, 1 near you.
Hi, I'm Emma Conroy, and I'm part of the Spring Lake High School golf team. I've been playing golf competitively since about freshman year, and I've played it ever since I was a little kid. It's been like a big part of my family, a big part of growing up. It's been fun, and this year I've definitely improved my game. I've been playing golf since freshman year on this team. In freshman year, I didn't really care as much as I do now. It was kind of more about I got to know a lot of other girls. I got to play a high school sport. I got to get my varsity letter. I got to do all these other things, and I met a lot of cool people doing that. So that was the main reason why I started playing it in high school. And then through the years we progressed, and as we added our number 1 player, Anna Kramer, it made our team a little bit more competitive with other teams, and it made us realize how much potential we really do have as a team. So then my junior year, we made it to the state qualifiers, and we ended up winning, which was one of the coolest things ever. It was so much fun. We all played really well that day, and that made me really love the sport, and that made me really realize what I could do with it in life. And so this year, it's made me want to work harder, and especially this past summer, I played in a few tournaments, few bigger junior tournaments. I've learned more things. I've been practicing, especially my short game, because that is definitely my biggest weakness. And yeah, this season has been going great. I've been doing a lot better. Coach Bittner has been one of the biggest mentors through this all. He is super helpful. He's always been so kind. He always has words of wisdom. Whenever you're having a bad day or you have a bad shot, he always brings you to some place where you can forget about it and just move on. And that's what's been the biggest part of our team, is because not everyone's game comes on the same day at the same time. So we need to do is the best we can to work as a team to win. And that's what I think is most important. for regionals and state, we only take 5 players, and normally on a varsity team we have 6 to 7 players that play in each invitational and jamboree, which is your conference matches. And so this year, Coach Bittner has been making us play in challenge matches to see who's like the top 6 will be, because we are stacked to 8. We have 8 great players and 8 players that can play at any time at any given place. So we're really fortunate in that area. But this year I've been working hard to get in the top 5 to once again play in regionals, hopefully win regionals, and then move on to state and hopefully do something fun with that. This past year, I've been working really hard with Janelle Marshall, who is one of the head club pros here. She has been a great help. She has helped me gain my confidence and everything, because this year at state, I would really love to place in the top 15. That has been my goal since freshman year, and I think I've worked really hard to hopefully play well and do something with that. And as far as college goes, I don't think I'll play in college, depending on where I get into. I don't want to play anywhere big. I would play at somewhere small, hopefully St. Mary's maybe, if I could play. I want to go into biomedical engineering and then further my career with med school and hopefully get into a good surgical residency to become a pediatric neurosurgeon. Being part of this team has made me feel more like as a family and feel more at home when I'm like walking through the halls at Spring Lake. We are so close. We are together so much of the time. The 8 of us are super close. We hang out, we have fun team dinners. We always dress up for school. We always plan our outfits around each other. We decorate each other's lockers. We make treats for each other, and it's just fun that way. It's nice being in a team, and Spring Lake is a really good school. You feel very safe and very at home there, so that's always been nice. I would like to thank my parents, especially because they've been supportive through this whole thing. They've gotten me through a lot of hardships. I'd like to thank one of my teammates, Kayla Kruger. She's really been pushing me hard. I was in a little bit of a slump a few weeks ago, and I'm getting out of it now thanks to her, because she's been giving me nice words of encouragement. And I'd really like to thank my younger sister, Sophie, because seeing what she can do with sports makes me want to work harder as well.
Hi, I'm Anna Kramer. I've been golfing since I was about 6 years old now. My family and my brother, so just us 4, we were members up at Muskegon a few years ago, and then we came to Spring Lake because it's just closer to home. But we just started having fun and like going out and having snacks on the course and just teeing up from like the 100-yard marker or something like that. I've played in a lot of tournaments competitively since I was about 10 years old. I've had the privilege of going down to PGA National down in West Palm Beach, Florida. I played in a tournament in Indiana this summer and also down in Durham, North Carolina, which I made it very far and was very happy with how I played. Our team, we're very close. We're like a family. We always push each other to be better. We hang out outside of golf, obviously, because it's just fun. I mean, we're not just friends because of golf. We're friends because we actually like each other. I have really gotten to appreciate all of the help and support I've had throughout golf in the past few years. Just with all the big steps I've been taking, whether it be playing in a tournament I'm not comfortable with. I just want to thank my parents, obviously, and my brother, who has been playing with me ever since I was a little kid. Also, the pros here, Josh and Ray and Janelle, they're always such a great help whenever you need them. And also Stephanie Fleet up at Muskegon Country Club. She's helped me a lot in the past few years. And a big shout out to my dad. He helps me a lot, even though sometimes I don't always want the help. He's always there for me whenever I need it, and he's so loving and everything. And it's just such a great blessing to be able to play this sport, and it's just great because you can play it your whole life. And it's just awesome to be able to play it and be good and work at it. One of the strengths of my game, I'm usually very strong off the tee. I hit the ball, decently far, but not like the farthest. I have plenty of people that hit it past me. But I'm usually kind of in the middle, depending if it's in a summer tournament or something. My putting has improved quite a bit in the past year. I still have some stuff to work on, but it's still gotten a lot better, and I'm really happy with that. Also, winning states last year in golf was just a huge accomplishment for me and obviously my team, just to prove that you're good enough and to actually show people what you can do. and just the community was really awesome and supportive about it, and really just congratulating you all the time. And I don't know, this year I've been playing pretty well. I've had a few scores under par, a few even par, and then just the normal ones that are usually about 4, 5 to 6 over par, which is fine with me. But also I've been becoming really more consistent with my game, which is really good for me. I'm really happy with that. I mean, if I shoot like a 78, I'll back it up with like a 76 or something the next day. I don't know, I don't really blow up that much anymore, which is really good for me, because I had that at States freshman year. I shot a 90 the first day and then came back with a 74 the next day. And then last year, my sophomore year, I went 78, 75. So that little more consistency there kind of helps my score personally, and then the team score also. I would love to play college golf. I plan on playing. I've been talking to a few coaches lately, and they're all super nice. It's a pretty fun experience, but it's also stressful at the same time, just to figure out where you want to go. And I'm undecided. I don't know what I want to study yet, but everyone's just supportive, and I have plenty of time, so I'm not super worried about it. My coach, yeah, he's really nice. He's really funny. He loves the game. He's been coaching forever. So he's just so nice to all of us girls. I mean, he'll always go buy us like flurries after an invitational from McDonald's, which is a thing we kind of started last year, and we've been doing it all this year. So it's pretty fun with him, because, I mean, he just loves the game so much, and it's almost like we're his daughters.
Sitting Pretty Pet Spa and Boutique is a full grooming salon with a wide range of services for dogs, cats, even birds, rabbits, guinea pigs, and ferrets. Their spa treatments include mud baths, facials, coat damage and repair, aromatherapy, de-shedding, teeth brushing, and paw repair and massage. Doesn't your best friend deserve a special spa day?
Living healthy is more than just counting carbs and exercising, it's a lifestyle choice. Embrace sound, natural alternatives, cultivate and sustain a better way to healthy living. The Health Hut offers a wide selection of vitamins, minerals, herbs, medicinal mushrooms, women's and men's supplements, as well as a vast array of skincare and beauty products. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff is always on hand to help you choose the products that best suit your individual needs. The Health Hut. We have your good health in mind.
For years, people have put together photo collages for special occasions. They go through the photo album and old shoe boxes and pull out their favorite photos and put them on poster boards. The boards are a great way of sharing stories, but it can be a pretty tedious job. Well, we here at Clocks, we want to make that job easier for you. So just bring us all the photos and we'll scan them into the computer, and then we'll print out the collages on our large format printer. That way, all the photos will be in digital format so you can share them with your friends and relatives.